Online at 102.1 FM, KJFMradio.com, the KJFM Radio app, and Alexa. We're KJFM Louisiana. Eagle 102, with studios in Bowling Green, Louisiana, and Pittsfield.
Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at KJFMradio.com, and on the KJFM Radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And good evening and welcome to the Montgomery County Tournament here on Eagle 102 Sports. Mark Froenig, April Froenig, along with you tonight as we take care of the consolation side of the bracket. We'll start with the 7th place game for the ladies as the Bowling Green LadyCats take on the Wellsville-Middletown Lady Tigers, and that is a 7-8 matchup to decide who gets 7th place in this tournament. Both teams have dropped their first two, and then we'll switch to the high school gymnasium, the old gym, if you will, as the Bowling Green boys will take on the Clopton Hawks in the boys consolation game, and that should be a good one.
Absolutely.
Clopton 1-2, Bowling Green 2-1, and Bowling Green getting more of their players back from the football team.
That's right.
Each and every game they play, so should be a pretty competitive contest a little bit later on. We're going to have to dart from one gym to the other. And we also have Stacen Martin with us tonight as he's at Pleasant Hill, as Pleasant Hill Western is taking on Louisiana tonight girls action only. So we'll join Stacen in a little bit for a preview of that. Lots going on. We're at Montgomery County. It's consolation night, and we'll start the pregame show for you next on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Pogue Chevy Buick in Hannibal, and White Insurance Agency.
The Eagle 102 Sports pregame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance and financial service needs. Call, email, text, or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield, a family-oriented office, is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwalader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 Sports pregame show on KJFM Radio.
Getting ready for the 7th place game from the Montgomery County Tournament. The Bowling Green LadyCats, the 8 seed, taking on the 7 seed Wellsville-Middletown Lady Tigers. Wellsville, they dropped their opening round matchup to Herman 71-20, and then fell in the consolation semifinal 50-33 to the Fulton Lady Hornets. Bowling Green, they got the tough draw of Clopton in the opening round and fell to the Hawks 84-19, and then were down by New Haven in the consolation semi 41-17. And both of these teams, Wellsville-Middletown and Bowling Green, have yet to have a player score in double figures in this tournament. For Wellsville, they got 9 in the opening round from Keegan Hall. She fouled that up with 6 points in the semifinal, and they got 9 points from Hallie Guzzi in that semifinal, followed up by Lee Cash from 6. So that's as close as they've gotten to double-digit scores so far. Bowling Green, Sid Charlton had 9 in the semifinal, and in the opening round, she and Diana Bibb each had 7, as scoring has just not been there so far for both of these teams in this tournament. And That's why they're in this 7th, 8th place game here on Friday night. We'll have more coverage tomorrow as we'll have that Clopton championship. We'll have the Montgomery County Wildcats in their championship game as well tomorrow. But 2 games on the slate tonight with full coverage as Bowling Green takes on Wellsville-Middletown in girls action. And then it'll be Bowling Green and Clopton doing battle in the high school gym in the consolation game for the boys. And let's check in with Stacen Martin as he's at Pleasant Hill Western, getting ready to take on the Louisiana Lady Dogs. And Stacen, set the scene for us over there. That doesn't sound like we have Stacen on the line yet, so we'll take a break, come back with more of the pregame show after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Bill Allen Auction Services, Ackles Farm Market, and the Pierre.
The Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game are right around the corner. Brought to you by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by One Multi-Sports Complex. Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game on KJFM. Sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
And our keys to the game for Bowling Green and Wellsville-Middletown. Bowling Green, they got a little banged up. One of their usual starters, Stevie Cordy, went down in the semifinal. Hopefully just a short-term injury, but she's not in the lineup tonight, or at least not in the starting 5 for Bowling Green. So the LadyCats will have to adjust, and trying to adjust when you're trying to find out who you are and trying to find scoring, that's always a tough test for any team, and Bowling Green's going to have that test tonight. So they've got to kind of just revert back to basics,
right.
Get into their sets, look for the opportunities, not try and press too much on the offensive end against Wellsville.
Right, and really, you try to learn with every play that there is, rather than, hey, I'm going to try to score 13 points in this one play. Just work on learning every game.
Yeah, exactly. And on the other side, Wellsville, I think if you can pressure them while they're on offense, they only have 6 players.
Right.
That's their entire varsity roster. So
Pleasant Hill Western has that this year.
Yeah.
Coach
and
Jeff Shireman was saying he has 6 players this
actually,
year.
they'll dress 7 tonight, but still, you're
they found
shorthanded.
Yeah, they found someone in the crowd.
Yeah, they're shorthanded for sure. So if you can put pressure on them, wear them out, and make them make mistakes, I think that's a big key for the Bowling Green LadyCats. It's the 7th place game, Bowling Green and Wellsville-Middletown. And do we have Stacen on the line? Stacen.
We do.
How's the scene there at Pleasant Hill as Pleasant Hill Western gets ready for Louisiana?
Well, I did make it down here to Pleasant Hill for the Pleasant Hill Western versus Louisiana Bulldogs game.
Thank
like
goodness.
April was saying that she does only have, they do only have 6, but I do have some starters before the game starts in about 4 minutes. I'll run through those real fast. For Louisiana, number 1, Jordan Peterson. Number 2, Trinity Chapman. Number 4, Serenity Chapman. Number 15, Jayla Reese. Number 20, Reese Womack. And for the Wild Wolves, we have number 1, Ava Wombles, number 14, Maddie Sidwell, number 23, Rachel McMullen, number 32, Caitlin Barrowman, and 00, Sophie Renaker. Pleasant Hill is coming off of a loss to Carrollton yesterday, 50-27, and they are looking to bounce back against the Louisiana Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs are 0-1 as they lost to Highland their last game, one and only game. So I will be here on standby whenever you guys need me for the game breaks or extended coverage. Thank you.
Be sure to wave to the stuffed wolf
Yeah.
in the gym for me. I'm always mesmerized by it.
Mesmerized or frightened?
Mesmerized.
Okay, all right. All right, so we'll check in with...
I want a glass case with a tornado for Griggsville Perry. Like,
you know, I saw a TikTok how you can accomplish that the other day. So maybe I'll work on that for Griggsville Perry before too long. Thank you, Stacey, and we'll be back with our starting lineups after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Sudsy Tub, and First Place Printing in Montgomery City.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups are coming up. Brought to you by Community State Banks of Missouri.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Ackles Farm Market has locally produced beef, pork, and honey. Stop in for your farm fresh cut ribeye, New York strip, sirloin steaks, fillets, stew meat, ribs, ground beef, snack sticks, and all beef hot dogs. While there, stock up on homegrown fruits and vegetables as well. Open every day, 9 to 7. Ackles Farm Market, just off Highway 54 between Louisiana and Pittsfield.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Banks of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And your starting lineups for this 7th place game. First for the number 7 seed Wellsville-Middletown Tigers. They're 0-3, coached by Steve Lassman. They'll start as senior number 2, Holly Guzzi. Sophomore number 5 gets the start, Aubrey Harmon. Junior number 11, Helena McKenzie gets the start. A sophomore number 22, Ellie Cash. And a senior number 25, Keegan Hall rounds out the starting 5. For the Bowling Green LadyCats, they're coached by Mackenzie Epperson. They're also 0-3 on this season. They'll start at junior number 10, Carly Dean. Freshman number 12, Avery Schumacher gets the start. A senior number 20, Claire Bibb. Another senior, number 23, the other half of the twins, Diana Bibb. And number 34, a senior, Sid Charlton, gets the start. So again, for Bowling Green, it's Dean, Schumacher, Bibb, and Charlton. And for Wellsville, it's Guzzi, Harmon, McKenzie, Cash, and Hall. They're getting ready for the introductions of the starters on the floor. We'll take a break, come back with basketball in just minutes here on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, People's Bank and Trust, and Gambino's Eatery.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
To measure the true value of a compact tractor, break out all the jobs it can do. You'll have a long list with a New Holland Workmaster Series 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor from Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green. Put your money on an economical Workmaster compact and enjoy the power of a 3-cylinder engine, the simplicity of a hydrostatic or gear transmission, and a roomy deck. If you value performance and economy, see Bowling Green Tractor on Business 61 in Bowling Green today about a Workmaster 25, 35, or 40 compact tractor.
Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products found in the local concession stands, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. If you are wanting something other than soda, enjoy Bubbler, Clarbrun Water, Lipton Teas, Gatorade, and more. Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana is open Wednesday through Sunday. Start your day with our select breakfast options, muffins, breakfast burrito, frittata, available from 11 a.m. Enjoy lunch options until 4 p.m., including tenderloin, burgers, wraps, and salads. And Gambino's dinner menu from 4 p.m. to close, featuring delicious entrees like lasagna, red wine pot roast, and more. We offer a variety of dishes beyond pizza and Italian, ensuring there's something for everyone. And don't forget, we're now open Sundays from 11 to 2 p.m. Gambino's on 3rd and Georgia in Louisiana. Your perfect dining destination Wednesday through Sunday.
If it's not on the menu, we don't talk about it.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by A Taste of Philly, State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Wellsville-Middletown has been introduced. Bowling Green being introduced now as the LadyCats and the Lady Tigers get ready for the 7th place game from the Montgomery County Invitational Tournament. Then we'll have the boys, Bowling Green boys, in action against Clopton. That's down the hall. We're going to have to run between games. This one's set for a 6 o'clock tip-off at 6:03. So we'll have to run a little faster as Bowling Green and Clopton are slated for a 7:30 tip in the high school gym. Ball comes in from our side of the floor. Sid Charlton wins the opening toss back to Carly Dean. We are underway. Bibb gets it down to Charlton, kicks it back out to Bibb. 3 from the corner, and that one's good. Bowling Green starts the scoring with a tray from Bibb. That was Diana, and a 3-0 lead. And our first foul of the ball game. And that is something that Sydney Charlton is going to have to avoid, is picking up personals. And she is all the size for Bowling Green. To the near side, that's McKenzie. Back up top and around to the far side now for Guzzi. Guzzi's 3 is off the mark, and the rebound grab by Charlton. Sid gets it back to Carly Dean. Dean to the near side for Avery Schumacher. Schumacher gets it back to Bibb. Top of the key. 3, it's good again. Diana with a pair of trays. And it's 6-0 Bowling Green. Wellsville back the other way, almost stolen away. It's Guzzi out top with it. Sends McKenzie in motion. Has it on the far point back to the near side for Cash. Cash all the way over for McKenzie. McKenzie drops it now to the far side. Here's a long 2. That one rims out. And again, Charlton with the rebound for Bowling Green. She hands it off to Dean and takes it up the floor. Harley Dean gets it off for Claire Bibb. Bibb to Avery Schumacher. Schumacher out high, almost traveled with it. Gives it back to Dean, over to Diana. Diana into the corner for Claire, drops it for Charlton. Her shot was no good, and we've got a timeout taken by Coach Steve Lassman and Wellsville-Middletown with 6:26 to go in the opening quarter. 6-0 Bowling Green leads on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Schlenker Funeral Home, Service and Supply Co-op, and Quetham Insurance.
One multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Castile's Color Wheel, Eagle's Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
Bowling Green steals it from Wellsville after the timeouts, and here come the LadyCats again. That shot from the near side misses everything and goes back to Wellsville off the miss by Claire Bibb. Claire 0 for 1 shooting. Diana has 2 threes. That's the only scoring so far for either squad. Working it down to the baseline. Little floater's no good. Rebound is no good. Tipped around, and Claire picks it up for Bowling Green. Gets it off to Diana now for Dean. Dean across the line with it to the near side for Claire Bibb. Bibb drops it again to the top and back to Bibb. Now for Schumacher. Schumacher gave up her dribble. Gives the ball to Dean for 3. That's off the mark, and the rebound too far for Charlton and picked up by McKenzie for Wellsville-Middletown. Still 6-0 Bowling Green with 5:24 to go in the first. Lob pass down to Hall. Hall has her pass tipped by Schumacher. Got back by McKenzie to the near side. Here's a 3. That one is no good. And Bibb with the rebound, and we're going to have a foul called on Guzzi. That's the first for her, first for Wellsville-Middletown. And we'll send it over to Pleasant Hill for an Eagle 102 game break.
6-0 right now is the score in favor of Louisiana with 5:30 to go in the first quarter. Jordan Pedersen has all 6 points right now for the Bulldogs, and Pleasant Hill is trying to get on the scoreboard as we speak as they're inbounding the ball and looking to get things started here. That's an Eagle 102 game break.
Thank you very much, Jason Martin. 4:53 to go here. Turnover by Bowling Green gives it back to Wellsville-Middletown, still 6-0. First substitution, Dean checks out, and into the ball game is Olivia Dawson. She did not play in the first 2 rounds. Now makes an appearance in round 3 of the 7th place game. Works it down low. Shot off the glass, and that one's good for Ellie Cash, and Wellsville finally on the board. Across the line with it is Dawson over to the far side through Claire to Diana. Back up top now for Schumacher. To Dawson. Dawson's pass was tipped, goes to the floor, fought for, and we're going to have a foul on Dawson. Her first. Second team foul. Bowling Green has 3 to give here in the first quarter. 4:10 to go. Up the floor with authority was McKenzie. Get it to the free throw line. Now to the near side for Harmon. Works it down low off the glass. Keegan Hall is good. Good feed, good finish for Wellsville-Middletown, and Hall has her first points. It's a 2-point game. Diana gets it back in the corner, gets it down to Sid Charlton. Charlton kick out. Here's the 3. That one is good. That's the 3rd for Diana Bibb from the near side. And it's 9-4. Bowling Green ahead by 5, 3:32 to go in the opening quarter. To the far side, now kick out to the corner for Guzzi. She lobs it back to the low blocks. That shot wiped off the board. There's a travel. Cash got the feet moving and gives it back to Bowling Green. 3:20 to play in the first. 7th place game, Montgomery County Tournament. Here's Schumacher with it. Used a little forearm action to create some room. Her shot was long, and the rebound goes back to Wellsville-Middletown. Stolen back by Bowling Green. Schumacher got it back off her own miss, and now she travels. Again, tried to initiate some contact, and there was no one there, and she skipped on 1 foot. More substitutions for Bowling Green. Layla Berry into the ball game, and Carly Dean returns. 9-5, 5 minutes gone in the first. Long pass down to the low blocks. That one rims out, and the rebound picked up by Bowling Green's Sydney Charlton. Dean across the line with it to the near side. Schumacher back to Charlton. Charlton kicks to the corner. Here's a 3, and that one in and out. First shot for Berry tonight, and the rebound goes to the Tigers. Up the floor with it is Helena McKenzie. Drop it to the free throw line. That shot no good. Tip back in. Ball between the legs of Olivia Dawson, and she gets bumped down from behind, and that's going to be the first foul on Keegan Hall. Second team foul against Wellsville with 2:25 to play in the first. So each team with 2 fouls. 5 per quarter before the bonus. 9-4, Bowling Green still leads. All 9 points. 3s by Diana Bibb. That's as many points as Bowling Green has had from any player in this tournament. That's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the LadyCats with 2:15 to go. 9-4 is the score. Bowling Green ahead. Dawson gets it in to Charlton out high. Now for Schumacher. She'll try the 3 off the square too hard. Kick out rebound. Here's Dawson to the corner. Berry for 3. That one off the mark, and on the rebound, Dean going to pick up her first personal. And that's the 3rd team foul for Bowling Green with 2 minutes to go. 2:01 to be exact. Slowly up the floor with it is Helena McKenzie. McKenzie, a junior for Wellsville-Middletown. Gets it to the free throw line, kick out for Guzzi. Guzzi gets it back to Hall, to the corner now for 3. That one's long. On the rebound, knocked away. Harmon gets it for the Tigers. Here's a 3 from the top. That misses everything and saved, but off the back of the backboard, out of bounds. Cash with the swipe. So she gets the last touch, and back into the ball game comes Diana Bibb. And another timeout is taken with 1:35 to go in the first. 9-4, Bowling Green leaves Wellsville on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Pogue Chevy Buick in Hannibal, and White Insurance Agency.
Illness can happen anytime or anywhere, whether it's the sniffles, sore throat, or the flu. Hannibal Regional Medical Group's Urgent Care in Bowling Green is here for you. Urgent Care is open 7 days a week and is located just off the roundabout in Bowling Green behind Community State Bank. Urgent Care provides friendly, expert, affordable care with short wait times and no appointment is necessary. When you need care, remember Hannibal Regional Medical Group's Urgent Care in Bowling Green is here for you.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Cellular and Satellite, Pike County Memorial Hospital, Ackles Farm Market, and Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins.
9-5 Bowling Green leads after the timeout. Coach Lassman has burned 2 timeouts here in the first quarter, trying to figure out how to put the ball in the basket. Spurred a little run last time. Here's Schumacher with it. Tried to work it down to Charlton. Now the ball on the floor and a tie-up. And the arrow favors Wellsville-Middletown. .121 to play in the first. Cash. Now to McKenzie on the far side. She gets across the line. Working the perimeter. Back up top now for Guzzi. Guzzi gets it near side. That shot a little too hard. Rebound is good. That was almost a pass off glass from Harmon to Cash, and Cash has 4 points. And it's a 9-6 game. 3-point lead for Bowling Green. It's been a while since they've scored. Down to 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Schumacher. Back to Dawson. Now for Berry, Layla Berry. To Bibb for 3. and misses everything this time. Her first miss from beyond the arc, down to 36.6 seconds to go. And that drew some jeers from the Wellsville-Middletown student section. And blocked out of bounds is Keegan Hall by Sydney Charlton. It'll stay with the Tigers with 28.1 seconds to go in the first quarter. Guzzi gets it in, shot, bounces around, no good. Charlton picks it up and gets it near side for Barry. Barry, long pass ahead for Schumacher. Schumacher to the hoop, hit the bottom of the backboard, and on the rebound, we're going to have our second foul on Sydney Charlton with 15.1 seconds to go. Fourth foul against the LadyCats. Down to 10. They won't look for the last shot. That shot no good. On the rebound, no. Rebound swiped out to the near side, down to 3 seconds to go. They're going to get another shot off. No. We go to the quarter break with Bowling Green up by 3. 9-6, they lead Wellsville-Middletown. Let's send it back to Pleasant Hill for an Eagle 102 game break.
15-4 is the score in favor of the Bulldogs. Pedersen has 9 in the first quarter. We're down to 9 seconds. Pedersen puts up a layup and she misses it. Tries to get on rebound, and it's going to be Pleasant Hill's ball as it's 15-4 in favor of Louisiana with 4 seconds to go. Wombles are trying to go coast to coast at the buzzer, puts it in, just rolls out as time goes out. That's into the first.
So at the end of the first quarter there as well, 9-6 here. Bowling Green leads by 3 on Eagle 102 Sports.
By Bill Allen Auction Services, Ackles Farm Market, and the Pierre.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville is a locally owned public course, available for play 7 days a week. For more information, call, visit, or go online to eaglesbluffgolf.com.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Geared Up, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Sid Charlton starts the second quarter with a bucket, now 11-6. She's the first player for Bowling Green other than Diana Bibb to score. Diana had the first 9 points as Bowling Green leads 11-6. Wellsville led by Ellie Cash with 4 and 2 points for Keegan Hall. That shot off the glass, and that's 6 points now for Ellie Cash as she adds to her total. 11-8. 40 seconds gone here in the second quarter. Kick out. Here's a 3. It's short. Schumacher overran the rebound, and Wellsville picks it up. Cross the line with it. McKenzie to the near side for Harmon. Back to Helena McKenzie. She dribbles all the way to the far side, and they work the perimeter. McKenzie drops it now for Hall. Hall to the bucket. No. Got her own rebound. Put back. No, but a foul, and that's going to be 3 on Sydney Charlton. First foul of the second quarter. And the shot is good. Our first free throw of the night. And the second shot is good. for Keegan Hall to make it a 1-point game. 11-10. The Tigers trail Bowling Green. Here's Dawson. Her shot blocked. And here comes Wellsville looking for their first lead. Almost a travel to the free throw line. Kick it near side for McKenzie. To Harmon. Back out. Here's a three. That one's off the front rim and picked up by Claire Bibb. Dawson tried to throw it to Charlton in the corner, and it's off her hand out of bounds. .5:59 to go in the half. To the far side. That wild shot from Guzzi as she ran into traffic. And we go into the corner now for Bibb. Bibb back for Dawson. Over to the top for Diana Bibb over far side now. Kick it down, Charlton, turnaround shot, no good, but a foul will send Sydney Charlton to the line. And her first shot is no good. Little flat off the back iron and out. She has one more. Try and get this back to a 2-point lead. And she makes the second one. They never put Charlton's first basket on the board. Now a steal by Schumacher. Back the other way, and she lays it in. First points for Avery Schumacher. And it's 14-10. 5:06 to go in the half. Up and around to the far side. And back up top for McKenzie. Over far side now for Keegan Hall. Hall back up for Guzzi. Haley Guzzi gets it to Helena McKenzie. Up top again for Guzzi. And ball knocked away. Just a little behind Keegan Hall. And here comes Bowling Green. Schumacher. 4.5 to go. 4:32 to be exact. Dawson. Back to Schumacher. Avery having trouble. Gets it back up now for Diana Bibb. Bibb to Dawson. Kick it down low. Shot off the glass. Good. Sydney Charlton taking over a bit here in the second quarter, even with 3 fouls. 4:10 to go. Bounce pass, far side. And a tip, and Schumacher actually had the ball stepped on. And it's picked back up by McKenzie, who stepped on the ball. Should have been a whistle, and that shot blocked from behind by Sydney Charlton. As Bowling Green will get it back. Here's Dawson. Down to 3:41 to play in the half. Up top, here's Schumacher for 3. Too hard. And the rebound grabbed by Ellie Cash. Cash hands it off for Helena McKenzie. Lobs it to the free throw line. Knocked away by Charlton to Schumacher. Schumacher to the hoop. Too hard. Charlton's put back good and a foul. Sydney Charlton with 2 more and a chance to make it. A 7-point lead from the, or an 8-point lead from the line. They must have changed one of Diana Bibb's threes to a 2 in the first quarter, because we have it at 16-10 here in the gym. And the shot is good, so that makes it 17. So now 2 of 3 is Sydney Charlton from the free throw line. 17-10. Bowling Green leads. 3:06 to go in the second quarter, and that's off the forehead of the Wellsville player, Olivia Stewart. And back to Bowling Green. Here's Bibb for three, short, and the rebound grab this time by McKenzie. The rebounds off those threes are all going to Wellsville-Middletown so far in this ball game. Here's McKenzie with it again. Elaney to the near side for Harmon. Back around to the far side for Cash. Cash has it go to the floor and is fouled as she adjusted, picked the ball back up, and went up for a shot. And the foul is going to be called on Claire Bibb, her first. And the first shot is long for Cash. Remains a 7-point Bowling Green lead with 2:31 to go. While she gets ready for her second shot, let's send it to Pleasant Hill for an Eagle 102 game break.
25-11 in favor of the Bulldogs over Pleasant Hill. So far, the turnovers has been a problem for Pleasant Hill in this press that Louisiana has been running. They are at 10 turnovers so far, and there's 2:25 to go in the second quarter. Right now, Pedersen has 11 of the 25 points for the Bulldogs. This is an Eagle 102 game break.
So Louisiana in control against Pleasant Hill Western here. Bowling Green up by a touchdown, 17-10, 2:08 to play. Ball goes to the floor. Picked back up by Wellsville. Long two from the far side, no good. Charlton the rebound for the LadyCats. Ahead to Dawson. Near side for Layla Berry. Berry has it swiped away by McKenzie. Elena McKenzie drops it off. Shot short. McKenzie got the rebound. She's everywhere. Elena gives it back to Guzzi. They'll reset. Drop it down to the high blocks for Keegan Hall to the near side for McKenzie. McKenzie down low blocks, no good. And Charlton the rebound and dispatches of her competition. Now stolen back by Wellsville-Middletown, and an easy layup off the glass and good. Cash makes it 17-12. Bowling Green ahead with 1:12 to go, and things getting a little fast-paced, I think, for Bowling Green. Here's Dean. To Charlton, center of the lane, shot off the glass is good. Diana Bibb, first points from the paint for her, and it's 19-12. 52 seconds remain in the first half here from the Montgomery County Tournament. Great pass across the lane. Guzzi makes no mistake. And it's 19-14. 40 seconds to go. 5-point Bowling Green lead. Here's Dean. And a timeout taken by the LadyCats with 35.2 seconds to go in the second quarter. We'll take 1-2. Bowling Green by 5 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Sudsy Tub, and First Place Printing in Montgomery City.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
After the timeout, Bowling Green with the ball from the corner. That three was partially blocked. And here comes Wellsville, and they'll turn it back over. Pass a little too far for Harmon. She tried to keep up or catch up and gives it back to Bowling Green, and quickly back into the ballgame is Ali Guzzi. .6 seconds to go in the half. Here's the three. too long. Bowling Green got a rebound off a three. First time they've done that in quite a while, and Claire Bibb was immediately fouled with 10.8 seconds to go, and that's on Mackenzie, her first. So 10.8 on the clock, just the third team foul. Off the inbound, oh, that's simple there for Schumacher. She's got 4. Back the other way and taken away by Schumacher. And that'll do it for the half. Bowling Green leads by 7, 21-14 as the teams go to the locker room here in the 7th place game of the Montgomery County Invitational. And let's send it back to the station for an Eagle 102 game break.
28-16 is the score right now at half. It just did conclude. I will have stats and kind of a breakdown of what happened so far in the first half when I do some figuring and run the pencil a little bit. But this is an Eagle 102 game break.
All right, so at the half there as well, we'll both have our first half scoring and a little preview of what's to come as we start the halftime report after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, People's Bank and Trust, and Gambino's Eatery.
The Eagle 102 Sports halftime report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by One Multi-Sports Complex, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
At the half here from Montgomery County, Bowling Green leads Wellsville-Middletown 21-14 in the battle for 7th place. Both these teams looking for their first win of the season. As the two teams, I actually was not expecting the amount of offense we had in the first half as we welcome April Froelich back into the broadcast booth. Diana Bibb came out firing darts. I thought she had 3 threes. I think they said she was on the line on the third one. So finished with 8 points in the first quarter, 10 points, and she becomes the first double-figure scorer for Bowling Green in this tournament.
Yes, and actually I was down right next to the Bowling Green bench taking pictures, and to listen to how Mackenzie and Coach Carrie Bibb were working together and working with the girls, I was really pleased with what I was hearing.
It's a young squad, or an inexperienced squad as far as varsity action goes, and
but the kind of things that they were going over, really fundamental.
Yeah, well, I mean, Coach Bibb has been a coach forever. Yeah. Coach Epperson, her first season at Bowling Green, so she's trying to get her feet under her and try and
as we've mentioned, she was a Mark Twain Tiger.
Exactly. She definitely was, but trying to get used to not only her environment, but the strength of her athletes. Only one really concerning thing for Bowling Green, and that's Sydney Charlton picked up 3 fouls in the first half. So going to have to use her maybe a little carefully. It didn't seem like even after she picked up her third, she was slowing down on either end of the floor. So we'll see how that plays out as the second half begins here at Montgomery County. We're in the middle school gym. We'll travel down the hall to the high school gym for the boys' consolation game coming up at 7:30 between the Bowling Green Bobcats and the Clopton Hawks. That should be a fun one, and we'll have more updates from Pleasant Hill as well with Stayson as Pleasant Hill Western takes on the Louisiana Lady Dogs from Pleasant Hill High School. So we'll take a break, come back with first half scoring from both locations after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Schlenker Funeral Home, Service and Supply Co-op, and Quatham Insurance.
One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your year-round indoor facility to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Courtney at 573-324-2193 or Matthew at 573-324-8282 to schedule an appointment and to inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Central State Bank believes in more than just banking. Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals, and they're proud to be part of the community, actively supporting local businesses and events. Enjoy state-of-the-art banking technology for easy and secure online and mobile banking. Join thousands of satisfied customers who've made the switch to Central State Bank and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Bowling Green leads Wellsville-Middletown after 21-14 for 7th place here at Montgomery County. First half scoring for the Tigers. They had 2 points from Hallie Guzzi, 4 points for Keegan Hall, and 8 points for Ellie Cash, 4 in each quarter for Cash to lead the way for the Lady Tigers. And for the Bowling Green Lady Cats, they had 4 points from Avery Schumacher. I think once she gets her range figured out, I think she's going to be a pretty valuable player for Bowling Green. Struggled from outside 5 feet in the first half, but she's got a lot of energy and a long reach and played very good defensively. 8 points for Sydney Charlton, all those coming in the second quarter, including 2 for 3 from the free throw line. That was all the free throws for Bowling Green. And then 10 points for Diana Bibb, 8 points in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter, to lead the way and become the first double-figure scorer for Bowling Green in this tournament. Mentioned the free throws for Bowling Green. For Wellsville, they are 2 for 4. Cash missed both of hers, and Hall made both of hers. And that's all the free throw opportunities for the Lady Tigers in the first half. And let's get some first half numbers from Pleasant Hill.
Thank you, Mark. Like I said, 28-15 in favor of the Lady Bulldogs at the moment. Scoring for the Pleasant Hill Wolves. We start with Ava Wombles with 8, Sidwell with 1, Shepard with 2, McMullen with 5. Excuse me, free throws. The Pleasant Hill Wolves were 3 of 7 from the line. They had 11 turnovers in the first half, and that's kind of what got them behind early. It was just controlling the ball as Louisiana came out in a four-court press, and Pleasant Hill Western just kind of has trouble with that. Louisiana scoring. Pedersen has 11. Trinity Chapman has 2. Serenity Chapman has 6. Reese has 3, and Wilmack has 6. They only had 4 turnovers. And for the free throw line, they were 1 of 5 from the free throw line. Definitely could have a little bit improvement there. That's the only real struggle that I saw Louisiana have at this point, just from the free throw line, getting those freebies to go. We have 1 minute and 24 seconds to go here before the third quarter starts. I'm Stacey Martin. This is an Eagle 102 game break.
Thank you very much, Stacey. And every time I either do a Louisiana game or hear a Louisiana game, all I can think of is Jerry Stiller's Frank Costanza, "Serenity now." I'm going to work that into a call at some point this season. 21-14 is the score as Bowling Green leads Wellsville-Middletown. Heading to the third quarter after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Pogue Chevy Buick in Hannibal, and White Insurance Agency.
Shop Castile Color Wheel in Pittsfield for beautiful and energy-efficient custom window treatments from Hunter Douglas, Graber, and Lafayette. Castile's offers in-home consultations and installation on both sides of the river. Shop local, Shop Castile Color Wheel, just off the northwest corner of the square since 1950.
The Eagle's Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana is where history, comfort, and charm come together. Explore quaint streets, visit local attractions, and return to comfort at the end of the day. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
This is Sarah Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat Debit Card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat Debit Card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by A Taste of Philly, State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, State Bank, and Escape Supply.
Back at Montgomery County High School, Wellsville starts the second half with the ball. Actually, they started with the ball, lost the ball got loose, and they have it back again and almost lost it again here in the opening 20 seconds of the third quarter. Turnaround shot, that won't sneak through, and it's knocked away from Sydney Charlton out of bounds, and Bowling Green will have it underneath the baseline. I guess not underneath the baseline, but underneath the basket on the baseline.
Hey, it's a new way we're playing.
Yeah. Get your shovels out, folks. Back to Schumacher. Works it down, and Charlton can't sneak it over the rim. And that's her being careful there. She didn't throw herself back into the lane to try and foul the shot. Playing with 3 fouls over to the far side now for Harmon. And it's taken away by Schumacher. Avery Schumacher to the hoop and in. She's got 6, and Bowling Green's lead is 9. 6:57 to play here in the third quarter. Free throw line, works it down, and Charlton got a little contact in and just enough to disrupt the shot, and Bowling Green has it back. Hit the bottom of the rim. Here's Schumacher, a little trouble out high. Gets it through Dean to the far side, through Bibb, now into the center of the lane. No mistake there for Sid Charlton, and Bowling Green is taking control there. Lead now double figures. 25-14. 6:22 to play. Wellsville works it down. Oh, good pass and a good finish by Cash. She's got 10. First Wellsville player into double figures. Dean to Bibb. Out high now for Schumacher, and she throws it right into the waiting arms of Keegan Hall for the steal. 9-point Bowling Green lead. Wellsville trying to answer with a run. Here's McKenzie to the near side. Now free throw line for Cash. Work the perimeter now. Back to Cash. Her shot wild, and the rebound is slapped out of bounds back to Bowling Green with 5:46 to play. And the LadyCats up by 9. 25-16. Substitution into the ball game is Olivia Stewart. And the refs say, hang on. Keegan Hall's not out yet. You don't want to play down by a person. Bibb now gets it to Charlton, who's out high for Schumacher, to the near side for Diana. Now to Claire. Claire with a 3, high arcing, and that misses everything. And Guzzi picks it up. Hallie Guzzi for McKenzie. Over to the far side now for Harmon. Drops it down baseline. Through Stewart. Back to Harmon. Lob pass and taken away by Schumacher. Ahead to Dean. Dean to the hoop. Rims out, but a foul. And Carly Dean will head to the line looking for her first points of the night. Good body positioning, just couldn't get the shot to fall, rimmed out.
I like that the boys teams here cheering hard for the LadyCats.
I think they all came on the same bus. Of course, the boys play Clopton in the high school gym next as Dean's first shot misses. And as she gets ready for shot number 2, let's send it back to Pleasant Hill for an Eagle 102 game break.
32-20 right now is the score. Ava Wombles just converted it and one to cut into the lead right now. Pleasant Hill has doing a terrific job against this press the second half, and they outscored the Bulldogs here to start the third quarter as they are moving the ball a lot better and executing the offense right now. And like I said, 32-20 with 5:10 to go here in Pleasant Hill. This is an Eagle 102 game break.
25-18 as Hallie Guzman gets a bucket off the second miss by Dean on the other end. Bowling Green back in possession of the ball. Here's Charlton to Bibb. Diana has just not found that range after that initial surge, and getting the loose ball was Stewart, but she was on the line, and Bowling Green will get a bonus possession here. Wellsville boys all left, all came back.
They've done that a couple of times now. I don't know if it's a choreographed move that they're doing.
Out high with it is Dawson. Shouting out instructions, gives it to Dean on the far point. Back to Dawson near side for Bibb. Dawson again for Dean. Now to Charlton, near side, too tall for Dawson.
Yeah, she's little Livy.
It is, yeah. 4 minutes to go even here in the third quarter. Turnover gives it back to Wellsville-Middletown, who trail Bowling Green 25-18. Near side. Kick it, center of the lane, shot no good. Rebound knocked around, and picking it up is Sydney Charlton. Back to Dawson. They set the offense. No, they won't. She'll take a three, misses, and goes out of bounds back to Wellsville-Middletown as Bowling Green lived by that three in the first quarter. They're kind of getting strangled by it now. 25-18 still the score. Wellsville with the ball. Kick it far side. Back up now for McKenzie. Free throw line for Cash. Here's a three. That's short. And the rebound picked up by Diana Bibb. Across the line, Dean. Substitutions coming for the LadyCats. Dawson kicks it to Charlton. Her shot off the iron and out. Another minute gone, 25-18, 3 to go in the third. Lob pass. And stolen by Schumacher. Schumacher tried to feed Dawson, and it's picked off by Helena McKenzie.
There's a lot of muggings going on down here.
McKenzie still with it. Shuffled her feet a bit, no call. Kick it far side. And stolen again by Schumacher. Schumacher to the hoop. No! Too hard off the glass.
Yep, need a little softer touch.
Back the other way is McKenzie. Her floater off the mark. Wellsville still on the ball, and then it's knocked away and taking out the ankles of Dean. So instead of calling a foul there, they just say Bowling Green ball. And back into the ball game comes Layla Berry. Substitutions on the Wellsville side as well, and instead we'll have a timeout with a 25-18 Bowling Green lead. 30-second break on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Bill Allen Auction Services, Ackles Farm Market, and the Pierre.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Castile's Color Wheel, Eagle's Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
Bowling Green with the ball after the timeout. 2:17 to play in the third quarter. 25-18. Bowling Green has led throughout in this 7th place game from the Montgomery County tournament. Here's Sid Charlton over to the far side now for Layla Berry. Up top through Bibb to Dawson. Dawson, kick back. Through Berry to the far side for Bibb. Sydney, pass too hard for Schumacher and taken away by Wellsville. Too hard or too tall? I'm not sure which was worse on that one. Resulted in a...
It was too high.
Well, that's, home
That's
runs.
a major. That's a major league reference.
Yeah. Away from the ball, there was a foul. They say that's the second on Dawson. And going to the hoop off the inbound, and we're going to have another foul, and I think that's going to be the 4th on Sydney Charlton.
That's no good.
With a minute 40 to go in the third quarter. She looks back at Coach Epperson. Epperson says, you're playing. Guzzi to the line, and she drains the first. First point in a while for either team. It's a 6-point game.
How much are you enjoying getting to say that name?
Guzzi?
Uh-huh.
Just another name. She hit them both. And the Bowling Green lead down to 5. They've led by as many as 11 here in the second half. Near side, Bibb gets it back up for Barry. Over to the far side for Dawson. Ball fake, good ball fake. Puts up the shot, rims out, and the rebound grab by Keegan Hall. What Wellsville-Middletown lacks in numbers, they
always make up in scrappiness.
Well, I was going to say fun names to say is a big
yes.
shot from behind from Schumacher. She'll pick up her first foul, and Wellsville will head back to the line with Ellie Cash.
I don't think I've ever seen a Wellsville-Middletown team in over 20 years just give up or quit.
No, definitely not.
They play right to the buzzer every time.
And it's a 4-point game as Cash makes the first. She was 0 for 2 from the line until that shot. Schumacher checks out. Second shot good as well. Bowling Green lead down to 3. 25-22, minute 10 to play here in the third quarter. And a timeout taken by the LadyCats with a minute 8 to go. We're from the Montgomery County tournament. It's the 7th place game on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Sudsy Tub, and First Place Printing in Montgomery City.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at PCMH, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green Clopton and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athletes. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Cellular and Satellite, Pike County Memorial Hospital, Ackles Farm Market, and Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins.
25-22, Bowling Green's 11-point lead is down to 3 over Wellsville-Middletown here for 7th place at the Montgomery County Invitational. Both these teams looking for win number 1 on the season. Here's Dawson to the far side for Sydney Charlton. Back to Olivia Dawson. Dawson for Carly Dean. Dean into the corner for Diana Bibb. Bibb gives it back to Dawson. Bounce pass for Sydney. Gives it back to Charlton. Now to Dawson. I think they're going to play for the last shot here maybe. Corner. Kick out. Here's Dean. To Dawson, looking for the 3. That one's short. And the rebound went past Bibb and picked up by Wellsville. They can tie it with a 3. Back out top for McKenzie. Kick out. Here's the 3 for the tie. Yes! Nothing but net for Guzzi. She's had a big third quarter. And we're tied at 25. Down to 15 seconds to go in the third. Bounce pass. Here's Charlton back to Dawson. Bowling Green needs a bucket. They haven't had one in probably the last 4 or 5 minutes. Here's Dean from the far side. Too long, picked up by Guzzi. And that'll do it for the third quarter. All knotted at 25. Bowling Green's 11-point lead is gone, heading to the fourth on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital, People's Bank and Trust, and Gambino's Eatery.
Ackles Farm Market has locally produced beef, pork, and honey. Stop in for your farm fresh cut ribeye, New York strip, sirloin steaks, fillets, stew meat, ribs, ground beef, snack sticks, and all beef hot dogs. While there, stock up on homegrown fruits and vegetables as well. Open every day, 9 to 7. Ackles Farm Market, just off Highway 54 between Louisiana and Pittsfield.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Geared Up, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Start of the fourth quarter from Montgomery County High School. Bowling Green's 11-point lead vanished. They are outscored 11-4 in the third quarter by Wellsville-Middletown, tied at 25. Dawson has the ball knocked away, gets it back, and she's fouled by Ellie Cash. That's Cash's first of the fourth quarter. Dawson, spin move, is tripped. Ball goes to the floor, picked up by Dean. Now for Schumacher. And a travel called on Avery Schumacher. Turnover gives it back to Wellsville, trying to take their first lead of the ball game. They have trailed throughout this contest, down to 7:20 to go in regulation. Over to the far side now for Hall. Hall has it knocked away. Try to get it to Cash in the middle. Bowling Green steals. Here's Dawson for Dean now. Charlton almost threw it away. Pulled it back at the last second. Here's Sydney with it on the near side. Back up top for Dean, over to the far side. Here's Bibb for three. And knocked away. And back to Wellsville-Middletown as Diana had it going on in the first quarter. Got Bowling Green out to a huge lead early. But the three has dried up, not just for her, but for the rest of the LadyCats. 25 all. Lob pass. Here's Cash. No. Rebound picked up by Bibb. That's Claire. Hands it to Dawson across the line. Dawson gets it back to Claire, now to Schumacher, and too far for Sydney Charlton. Gives it back to the Tigers again. After this game and Station's game conclude, we'll have the Bowling Green Clopton boys game for consolation. That's in the high school gym. We're in the middle school gym now, and a 5-second call will give it back to Bowling Green. Good defense that time by Diana Bibb and Sydney Charlton as they trapped Wellsville-Middletown on the baseline. Dawson, near side for Diana Bibb. Back to Claire. To Diana again. Now to Dawson. Back to Claire. Pass in the middle off the hands of Avery Schumacher, and back to Wellsville-Middletown. Neither team has scored here in the fourth. We played over 2 minutes. Near side. Here's Guzzi. Kick back for McKenzie. McKenzie again. Over to the far side. Lobs it near side. Guzzi for three. No. Rebound picked up by Charlton for Bowling Green. 5:25 to go. In regulation, a timeout taken by Bowling Green. All knotted at 25. Let's send it back to Pleasant Hill for an Eagle 102 game break.
43-25 in favor of the Bulldogs. 6:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Louisiana was kind of struggling a little bit in the third quarter, but they ended up pulling away with a 15-7 run, thanks to the last 6 points being scored by Serenity Chapman to kind of put this game at least 20 points out. Like I said, it's 43-25 with 6:32 now to go. If Pleasant Hill calls a timeout, this is an Eagle 102 game break.
Thank you very much, Jason Martin. And we're tied at 25 here. Bowling Green started the second half with a 9-point lead, got it to 11 with their first bucket of the third quarter, and then only had 2 more points the rest of the quarter. And their lead evaporated, being outscored 11-4 by Wellsville in the third. And here in the fourth, we've gone the first 2 minutes and 39 seconds without a bucket. Tied at 25.
No, you score first.
I can't do it. My eligibility is dry.
You think that's the only problem you've got? That was stone cold.
I can shoot the 3. You might have to wheel me to the line, but I can shoot the 3. Near side, here's Dawson with it. Bounce pass down low. Off the glass, and Bowling Green back ahead. Schumacher's first points of the fourth quarter. And the LadyCats lead by 2. 27-25 with 4:50 to go in regulation. And that one thrown away, tracked down by Wellsville in the corner. Going baseline and hitting the oh, they're going to call a blocking foul. I don't think there was contact, but that might be it. If that's on Sydney Charlton, note they're calling it her 4th, or have they not put it on the board yet? I guess just her 4th. At the line and making the first shot is Keegan Hall. 1-point game, 27-26 with 4:42 to go. Charlton checks out. First time she's sat in this ball game. Second shot, we're tied again. First points of the quarter for Hall and Wellsville. Tigers and LadyCats doing battle for 7th. No one wants to go home with 3 losses from this tournament, and 0-4 to start the season. Here's Dawson to Bibb, back to Dawson on the 2 points. Near side, Claire to Diana. Bibb to Bibb, twin to twin, over to the far side. Dawson kicks it corner. Dean passed up the 3. Back to Bibb. To Dawson again. Diana to Claire. Bounce pass again. Olivia. Here's the 3, far side, in and out.
So close.
And Diana couldn't put Bowling Green ahead. I think Goosey got away with a little travel after the rebound. And Wellsville has it back into traffic and taken away by Bowling Green. 3 LadyCats there. Dean came up with it. Claire couldn't hook up with Dean in the corner, but they said it was tipped out of bounds. So with 3:36 to go, Charlton comes back into the ball game with 4 fouls, replacing Diana Bibb. 27-27. Both teams with 2 points here in the fourth quarter. We played 4.5 minutes. Dawson to Dean on the far side. Out high for Claire, to the near side for Dawson. Back to Dean up top. Knocked away from Charlton, but right to Claire Bibb. Through Dean to Dawson. She keeps it from going out of bounds. Back up top to Carly Dean. Dean back to Claire Bibb. Trying to force a pass to Schumacher. Got it back. Now Dawson with it. Bounce pass. Kick back to Dawson again. And almost stolen from her. They're going to call a foul. I think that's going to be on Helena McKenzie. It is her second. Substitution, Diana Bibb back in for Carly Dean. 2:57 to play. Dawson, far side for Diana Bibb. Back to Claire to the near side. Into traffic and another foul called. That one's going to be on Cash, her second. Is that the third team foul? It is here in the fourth quarter. Dawson will have to inbound underneath the basket with 2:46 to go in the fourth. Gets to Schumacher for Charlton. Now Bibb gives it back to the near side for Diana. Back to Claire. Now for Dawson again. 2:33 to play. Charlton to Dawson. Corner. Lob pass. Pass too hard. And Charlton is fouled again. That's going to be the fourth team foul against Wellsville-Middletown. As the ball was loose, everyone got excited. That's going to be the third foul on Ellie Cash. So the next one, Bowling Green will be shooting. And a three-point foul shot, I believe, as Diana was beyond the arc. I think it was going to be a pass, but it's going to be the third on Helena McKenzie. And the way that the teams are playing, this might be the ball game if she can hit. First one
now, why
long.
would you jinx her like that?
She's got three. This is the first. Two more opportunities. Her first trip to the line tonight with 10 points. Second shot is good.
You called it.
Yeah, Bowling Green's back ahead. 28-27. And while we get ready for the third free throw, let's send it back to Pleasant Hill for an Eagle 102 game break.
Yes, Bulldogs are leading 51-27 with 1:53 to go. Louisiana has just subbed out 5 different girls to get the 5 original players a break and probably conclude their night. Like I said, 51-27 with 1:45 to go here in the fourth quarter at Pleasant Hill. That's an Eagle 102 game break.
Bibb made the last two for a 2-point lead. Now the ball is loose, and we're going to have a tie-up. And I believe it's going to be Wellsville ball this on the alternating arrow as they miss the potential tying shot. Down to 2:02 to play. They'll have it underneath their own basket. To the near side, Cash works it to Guzzi. Back out to Cash, ball fake, corner, down low, and we're going to have a foul on Diana Bibb. 1:52 to play, just the second foul against Bowling Green here in the fourth quarter. So they've got 3 to give. On the inbound, good, and a foul. Keegan Hall ties the game, and she can give Wellsville their first lead of the night from the free throw line. 29-29, minute 50 to play. The foul will be the second on Schumacher, third team foul. Back into the ball game is Sydney Charlton. She went out, took a break during the 3 free throws for Bibb. Spins the ball a lot, puts up the shot, and no good. We're tied. Charlton on the far side with it. To Dawson. Bowling Green, minute 41 left in regulation. They're going to take as much of that clock off as they can. Dean with it in the corner, and the ball loose and taken away by Wellsville. Steal by Cash. Blocked. Right to a teammate. Guzzi puts Wellsville ahead for the first time. 31-29, minute 17 to play. And a timeout taken by the LadyCats. 31-29, Wellsville ahead of Bowling Green in the 7th place game for Montgomery County on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Schlenker Funeral Home, Service and Supply Co-op, and Quatham Insurance.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
1:15 to play. Wellsville leads for the first time, 31-29 over Bowling Green. LadyCats led by 2 after 1, by 9 at the break. Had as many of it as an 11-point lead. It was tied after 3 quarters. And now taken away, but taken back by Sydney Charlton. Gives Bowling Green a chance here. I think if they fall down 2 possessions, it's going to be very tough. Here's Diana Bibb. Out high, Dawson. Back to Bibb. To Dawson again, down to 42 seconds. The 3, short, and the rebound picked up by Keegan Hall for Wellsville-Middletown. 31-29, they're going to try and ice this thing. Free throw line, over to the far side for Cash. Kickback, 25 seconds on the clock. And finally a foul against Dawson. That's her 3rd. 4th team foul, so Wellsville will inbound on the near side. Bowling Green's best shot here is the steal. And they won't get it. Inbound goes to Cash. Kick over to Guzzi. Free throw line back to the near side for McKenzie, and finally fouled by Diana Bibb, her 2nd. And we'll have free throws here with 16.6 seconds to go. 31-29. Bowling Green being outscored 6-4 here in the 4th quarter. They get 7-4 as she hits the first. Still a 1-possession game. That's Mackenzie's first point tonight. 2nd shot. And she misses that one, but the rebound grabbed by Wellsville. And a tie-up. This time it'll be Bowling Green ball, I believe. And a little beat up is Keegan Hall. So Bowling Green needs a 3-point play, whether from beyond the arc or the classic and 1, just to tie this game. Here we go, 32-29. Schumacher, the 3, off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Wellsville, and they'll run out the clock and steal the 7th place game from Bowling Green. The final, the Tigers 32, the LadyCats 29. We'll be back with the postgame for you after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Pogue Chevy Buick in Hannibal, and White Insurance Agency.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwallader, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by One Multi-Sports Complex, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Cluckey, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports postgame show on KJFM Radio.
Wellsville-Middletown comes from behind to beat Bowling Green 32-29 and claim 7th place here in the Montgomery County Tournament for 2024. Final scoring numbers for Bowling Green: 12 points for Diana Bibb, 8 of those in the first quarter, and 10 in the first half. Only a pair of free throws down the stretch for Bibb, as Sydney Charlton finishes with 10 points. 8 points for Avery Schumacher in the ball game, and that rounds out the scoring for Bowling Green in this one. On the Wellsville side, big free throw from Helena McKenzie to kind of ice things, stretch it to a 3-point lead in the final 30 seconds. That's her only point, 1 of 2 shooting free throws. 8 points for Keegan Hall, 11 for Hallie Guzzi, and 12 for Ellie Cash, as she is the leading scorer. In the win for Wellsville-Middletown, Wellsville improves to 1-3. Bowling Green falls to 0-4 on the season. We'll head down the hall here in a minute. Bowling Green and Clopton coming up in boys varsity action for consolation. We'll take a break, come back with the final scoring numbers from Pleasant Hill and Louisiana after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage on air and online brought to you